I did one interview with one Lithuanian magazine a bunch of years ago, and I think I offended everybody. But the guy who was writing the interview with me loved the fact that I offended everybody. I would say that all those classic comic styles is a big, giant influence on me. But my approach, a lot of it is Robert Crumb, and the idea was to create a big cast of characters and to pick that cast when I need to tell one particular type of story. And so I would say that it's a mash of classic comics and underground comics. I don't have a lot of crazy stories like that, and yes, I was drunk, and yes, I was high a couple times during class, but that's art school, and it's supposed to be that way. One thing I do remember was one Monday morning I came in, and I saw there was graffiti all over the walls, and it was Keith Haring and Jean-Michel Basquiat, back when he was known as Samo. All the bathrooms, everything had all that stuff on it, and I remember being very sort of excited by it. I was like, oh, this is the school to be in, you know? And plus it was a wonderful school anyway. I had Art Spiegelman as a teacher. Harvey Kurtzman was one of my teachers. He created Mad Magazine. Will Eisner was a teacher there, but I didn't take his class. It was a good time. I've had many relationships with a lot of cartoonists, and one of my favorite friends is Gary Panter. I just find him, his work, and just talking to him so inspiring. I go over to visit his studio, and it's just filled with sketchbooks of ideas that you would never even think of. Like, he's designing supermarkets. Why? Who knows? He just likes to do it. You know, so I really, really had a great time. I don't want to talk about who I don't like. I'll tell you off camera. I would say brothers. They seem to be like brothers to me, although there is a little bit of a sexual thing between the two of them, but coming from Creep Rat mostly. Well, I think this story is very, very cool. I love this story. It's great. But I would have loved it if it was in a supermarket, you know? If it was on a street corner, that would be fun too, you know? What a question is that? It's pretty boring. I wake up, I have breakfast, I drive to work, you know? But what I do for work is a lot of fun. So I'm working at Nickelodeon right now, writing for SpongeBob. And I come home, and if I have enough energy, I draw an Underworld comic. I don't think so, but some people think so. I think that some people their eye tends to look at all four panels and kind of go to the last panel, but I can't help that. Even if it's across, people will go to the last panel, and so for me, probably the ideal thing would be for me to show you only one panel at a time. If I could just control your eye, stay here, move, and then haha, very funny. Wow, that's a tough question. That's a really tough question. It's probably, I can't think of anything specific, but probably somebody did something that was really stupid in front of me and I couldn't stop laughing. Whether they fell down, hit their head, whatever, I have no idea. I think right now, at my age, it's probably alcohol, because I can control it a lot better than any other drug. But I do like mushrooms. Oh, well, I have to say SpongeBob because I work on the show, but I do love Rick and Morty, and I love Uncle Grandpa. Those are my two favorite that are on TV right now. For the character? Yeah. I can't, no, I got to say, I love the character. I've always loved the character. Before I even got the job, I was recording, keeping records of the show. It's such a well-designed character that can have any kind of emotion. That I can't help it. I love that character. Yeah. It's something that's been percolating in my head for a while, and it probably, instead of doing like a movie, which I would have to convince somebody to spend a lot of money to do an Underworld movie, I'm going to do it as a graphic novel, and then maybe from there it can be a movie. My time here in Spain has been very short. But I love it. I feel at home here. It feels wonderful. Like I love the food. I love the people. I'm meeting so many great people here. Yeah. So I'm being very political, but I'm being honest also. Yeah.
I tell it like it is, it's a doggone crying shame. Stop, look and listen, wanna tell you a little story about my girl. Christopher Columbus discovered this whole wide world. But he ain't done nothing 'cause he ain't never seen my girl. Oh babe, how come you do me like you do? Oh babe, how come you do me like you do? I tell it like it is, it's a doggone crying shame.
Okay, goodbye and fuck you.